Hey everyone, so it's time for another film highlights video and I don't know where to begin. I think I'll begin with Tomb Raider. Wow, Lara Croft is such a wonderful character. This is the first Tomb Raider film and I have to say Angelina Jolie is absolutely phenomenal in this. I do love her quite a lot. And there's so much action and so much pace to it. It's absolutely wonderful. Ordinarily, I think a couple of years ago I wouldn't have really liked Tomb Raider. But now I just love action in films and it is wonderful, and for me it's definitely driven by Lara Croft as a character and her personality. And I've bought the second film and I'm really looking forward to watching it and I hope it's as good as the first. And at number 2 we have an Emma Thomsen film. This is Peter's Friends. This Peter is played by Stephen Fry and the cast for me is very much the best of British. We have so many wonderful British actors in there, including Emma Thomsen and Hugh Laurie and other. Just the names are endless. You have to check out the cast list on IMDb. And Emma Thomsen plays a character called Maggie, who I think is referred to at one point as Sweet Little Maggie. I think Emma Thompson's very good at playing this kind of naive, sweet, innocent of the world characters. But I love her development in this, and I just think all the characters are fantastic. And if you're British and you love British comedy and you love British comedy actors, this for me is just one of Britain's greatest films. In terms of the story development, it's probably not that fantastic, although there is a reveal towards the end which is, well, it was very unexpected and it gives it a new tone to the film. But it's just best of British, and I love Emma Thomsen and Stephen Fry's fantastic and you have to see it. Number 3 we have Still Alice. Wow, Still Alice is about a relatively young career woman who has been very successful in her career for her whole life, and then she finds out that she's got early onset Alzheimer's, which of course develops throughout the film, and we're watching this woman struggle with Alzheimer's and kind of lose grip with reality and the world around her, and she starts to forget the people around her, and it's incredible. Julianne is wonderful in this role as Alice, and it's heartbreaking. It's one of those films that will make you cry. And ordinarily I don't like films that make me cry, but this is just so powerful. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, and it was like weeks ago that I watched it. It's that impactful. It stays with you, and I think the fact that because Alice is quite young, and I mean she's a mother of 2 teenage daughters, she's not like in her 20s or anything, but because obviously we associate Alzheimer's with the elderly, the film kind of focuses on the fact that actually it's not entirely age restrictive, and it's one that you have to watch. It's eye-opening, it's educational, and above all else it will make you cry. The Thing, a little bit different film here we have compared to Still Alice. The Thing, a group of people go out to Antarctica and they discover this alien which is frozen in ice. And then the next thing we know, this alien is alive and it's contaminating people and turning everybody else into aliens. And the story itself is not 100% unique. We have things like this where aliens are believed to be dead or distinct and they're in remote locations and then the alien comes to life. Nothing completely unique there. But for me, it's the graphics that did this. The creature doesn't necessarily have its own image. It takes on the embodiment of the human that it has attacked. But the way, I shouldn't laugh, it's disgusting, but the way it morphs these humans into its own disgustingness, and oh wow, just the way the Thing looks in each different incarnation is so thrilling. And you have to watch this film, but above all else, Google images the film and see these pictures because it's just phenomenal. For me, it was seeing the way the Thing progressed with each human and the way it looked. It's disgusting. It is thoroughly disgusting and it is so exciting. There's an element of who do we trust in this? Are we trusting the right characters? Because to begin with, when the Thing embodies a human, it's not initially apparent. And not in every case anyway. And we don't know which characters to trust, and then the next thing we know, one character we thought was perfectly safe just rips somebody to bits, and it's brilliant. You have to watch it, it's fantastic. Lastly, we have Selma, which is about Martin Luther King and the March on Equal Rights, and it's not what I expected. I thought it would be like a kind of more biopic, but obviously it's set in Selma, so it's more specifically focused if I actually used my brain and thought about it. But it is very, very good. It's hard to watch. I think if you have ancestry who are involved in this, or you have a closer connection, you may get more out of it than what I did, but it is insane. Within the first 3 minutes something happens and you're just watching it thinking, did they actually just do that? And it just gets worse from there. From there it just gets worse and people are getting beat up for absolutely nothing. And you just want to punch these policemen and these, quite frankly, white civilians for doing absolutely stupid things. And you're like, well, why did you just do that? But it's anti-equality and it's absolutely disgusting, and the film itself is powerful and it makes you look back and think, you know, they shouldn't have had to have gone through that to get equality. And it's just, it is eye-opening, it is educational, and you just have to see it. It's one of those films. It's one of those films that I think a lot of people have seen. It got a lot of accreditation. Probably won a lot of awards. I haven't looked that up yet. I'm sorry, but I'm late in seeing it. But it's absolutely phenomenal. 5 films I truly loved from over the past few months. If you have any other films that you think I absolutely need to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.